Welcome back to Gadget Class. We're right in the middle of our digital caliper roundup, and we're doing the individual reviews of the various digital calipers. This will be a full unboxing and video review of the iGaging EasyCal digital caliper. This is iGaging's more entry-level digital caliper designed to meet the need of people with a lower price point in mind. As of right now, you can get this on Amazon for under $30. Really good digital caliper for that price point. This digital caliper actually won second place in my digital caliper roundup in terms of accuracy, reliability, repeatability, and quality of construction. This far outshone all of the other cheaper Chinese digital calipers on the market. Really good caliper all around. Pretty basic box, nothing fancy there. Nice clear see-through case. It doesn't try to copy the mitutoyo case. Inside the box we have a nice printed color instructional manual. And we have our digital caliper in a plastic bag. And we have an extra battery. It does use the CR2032 battery. I consider that a good thing. Most digital calipers use a different size battery, but you can get the 2032s almost anywhere and they have a good life expectancy. In terms of the caliper itself, it's really well designed, nice large display. The display takes almost the entire width of the measuring body. Nice large numbers, the biggest and easiest to read display of all of the digital calipers in the roundup. It is not an absolute origin digital caliper, but it does have an auto off feature. It will turn itself off after a period of inactivity. In terms of smoothness, it is pretty buttery smooth. It's not quite as smooth maybe as a mitutoyo, but it's smooth enough that unless you're comparing it right next to a mitutoyo or the origin cal from iGaging, you wouldn't even notice that it's not quite as smooth. It's only when you compare them right next to each other. But smooth is not really a big deal. It's perfectly smooth and perfectly good the way it is. It does have fractional measurement mode. That's something some people look for because they want their caliper to have every feature possible. But when it comes down to it, most people aren't actually going to use the fractional measurement mode. But it's nice to know it's there just in case you want to use it. It is IP54 rated, so it is somewhat a little bit moisture proof and dust proof. The battery compartment door is well designed, and it is does have a rubber thing there to help with moisture. Nice solid design, it's not going to break on you. In terms of the build quality, the lines are all clean and smooth. You can tell it's well engineered. Seems like it's got pretty tight tolerances. There's no sharp edges. Individually serial numbered. Very similar in design to the origin cal and the mitutoyo Digimatic. Why this one was recommended over the other digital calipers in the lower price range is because the other ones have a slight gap in here on the internal measuring face. When the external jaws are at 0, there's actually a gap up here of anywhere from 1 to 3 thousandths on the other cheaper digital calipers. And that's why this one won second place. Overall design, build quality, and accuracy. It actually scored right up there with the mitutoyo and the origin cal for accuracy. There isn't any slop in between the ruling body and the measuring body, and that slop is, pretty much the biggest factor in creating a variance. So let's do some measurements here, show you what I'm talking about in terms of slop. So if you measure something at full face, ideally you want to always be measuring as close as possible to the ruling body, because that's where you can get the least torque on, the least amount of twisting torque. so you can get the most accurate measurement as close as possible to the ruling body. So at full face measurement, let's switch to inches here. This is a 10,000th feeler gauge. We've got 10, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. The mitutoyo reads 9.5 as well. I think the feeler gauge is slightly small. So then we'll come out here to right in the middle of the external jaws there, and we'll measure there. We're getting 9, 9, 8.5, 9. So it's pretty much within a half a thousandth, and that's just like the mitutoyo and the eye gauging origin cow. Compare that to a Nico, the Carrera, and some of the cheaper ones, you're going to see a full thousandths of plays, up to even 3 thousandths even on the Nico. So in terms of tolerance and accuracy, this is actually right up there with the good ones. So for the under $30 price range and having fractional measurements and auto off, this is a really good digital caliper. If you're not looking for something over $30, this is the one you want to buy. Make sure you check out the full video review showing which ones are recommended, which ones to avoid, and show them all sitting next to each other. And check out the videos on properly cleaning your digital caliper, properly using your digital caliper, and some of the other videos in the series as well.